today we're going to be doing another art stream for this ooky spooky model. I've got a few more references going in the carousel so that I can get the... Oh, hold on. I gotta put this on. Do not disturb. Oh, it's... Oh, do not disturb on. Okay. Yeah. So I have a few more references in the carousel. You can see them here. And that's gonna help a lot with getting more skin. Ert? What's Ert mean? Hi, hello, Reanimator! Let's see. First of all, I think we're gonna go back to a little bit of basics here because I think there's just a little bit too much. Yeah, a little bit too much going on and I need to be able to see everything. Just goofing art! Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. So immediately when I finished the last stream, we kind of noticed that we want her kimono to go like over her shoulders so she has more skin there. I want to fix this so that it kind of has more of a shape down here, especially if I can get it to fishtail. And then I want to fix these. I think that the sleeves can have a better shape. Do I need an extra screen for the chat? No, I don't need an extra screen for the chat. This one's easy. This one's easy because this is all on my phone, since I do all my art on the phone. So let's see. So first of all, and then we'll go over her shoulders. And this will give us a lot more room to do eyeballs later when we get really into like the angel part of it. And I want this to have like a nice shape. Hair does still go over. Nope. Yeah, that gives a lot more space for eyeballs. And then, like I said, I think that's here. We're going to kind of... Oof. This is a lot. I need to like... I need to make this all one layer. Hold on, we're gonna do this. Or no, hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Here, save image. Okay. We're making it all one layer so that I can deal with it a bit easier. Means I can get rid of all of this except for the sketch. And then for my own sanity, we're gonna move over here for just a second while I upload. I'm not hiding anything. I just don't want my phone picture reel to be put on blast. There we go. So now it's all one layer and I can work with it way easier. So we want a shape secrets. No, I have no secrets. No secrets. It's just that I don't want my entire photo reel put on blast. Okay, so I have a ref in here in this carousel that I think, I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things, but I feel like it had a nice in and then also out. That doesn't really make sense with physics, but it's fine. Buen dia! Hello! Let's see what I got with this slideshow. Yeah, this one was nice. That was nice. Nope. Here we go. It was this one's shape that I was interested in. And it kind of folds in and then folds back out. It was very origami, the bottom of that dress. But that's not how we have her set up, because we have an open robe and a closed robe already. But for now, I think that that is actually a better shape than what we had. We'll kind of fix up this piece. To make it new dress shapes. Hoping for it, yeah. Because the old dress shape I wasn't really enjoying. This time we've got her with the top coming off. I also want to give her like an actual obi. I think that we can make that work. Open row could just be extra long, so the drag could be causing the part of the fishtail shape. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I think the obi is still around the open dress, if that makes sense. I think I complained about it during our last session with this, that I am embarrassed about sketching. I feel like I'm way more confident and I know what's going on when I do this like color blocking thing instead. It just makes more sense to my brain, maybe? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But already, we're doing something there. Already, that's looking a bit nicer. And we can, in fact, make this stupid big if we want to. She's a goddess trapped in a ball. Something like that. I'm not sure if it's a doll or if it's like an actual human body that's like becoming more doll-like because of the goddess that's trapped in there. But something like that, yes. No, I kind of want to completely redo these sleeves. We had something going, and I'm not giving up on it, but I do think that they need better shape. So if there were no sleeves happening at all, we would have something like this, which I think needs more shape going on in this area, if that makes sense. Maybe we can pull the purple robe in a little further. Have it start so that it can make more of a shape. Yeah, something like that. I know I also had in the slideshow one that I liked that had a slit up the side. Oh, maybe I didn't put it in. Thought I did. Was it this one? Just like one color on one side and one not. Well, it's better. I think we can keep improving it, but we're already somewhere better. So I'm happy with this. So let's figure out the sleeves next. I'm also changing this to maybe black. We'll find out. Okay, sleeves get a whole new layer. I'm thinking, dangerous, I know. We might have something. I might actually have her posed a little bit different. Where we have out. So we can show off these giant sleeves a little nicer. Also just think, yeah, we need more negative space happening. Yeah, something like that. What happens if I do this? Okay. Right. She can have her hands. Don't mind these. This is just for checking. That is not. Maybe just little fingies. Just little fingies. Maybe even holding on to the edge. Those are not little fingies. Oif. No, actually, I like that. Okay. However, we still want, or at least I still want, this shape to be in play. Yeah, we're working on it. Okay. Getting rid of some of the sketch. Okay. So far, much better than even 15 minutes ago. I still think I'd like some more interest, some more details, but we're getting somewhere. I know I liked having this red detail up here. I could maybe even if I exist. Hello, welcome in, Doji. What if it was like an underlayer, like another set? I know I wanted it to look eyeball shaped, but hold on, I'm trying something. Hold on, that could be something. I don't want it that long though. I want it kind of the shape we had before. It's just not lining, it's a whole nother sleeve, right? And then down here we can have that peeking. Good afternoon. Yeah, like a third layer. So it would be the cream and then the red and then the purple. I think that would look good. And it would be up here. Yeah. Okay, already so much better. What other possible layer could this be? Yeah, okay. Grief. Okay, already I like this much better than when we started. It's still not perfect, but like this is literally a sketch. Let's take a look. I still think that a little robe, not robe, like a little shawl would still be very good. Something like I saved this one. It's not so much, but it's not very close to what we're doing, but there's something about that little shawl that I really liked. And let's see if we can do something for this. So if it was like came way down. Well, hold on. It would go something from down in the back up. It'd be kind of, honestly, you know what that reminds me more of is like Catholic priest, so maybe not. Because we love a kimono, but also this is really giving my goth card is going to be revoked. The Zelda and as Alita is, y'all know who I'm talking about. The one with the big old sleeves and the big old badakudukes. Trinity blood, kind of. I don't think it's going. I don't think that one's working actually. But that's okay, we try. What does work? There are many characters like that. No, like the real person. The real actual person that had the big badukadunks and the big sleeves. The goth queen everyone loves. From the 70s? Like I said, my goth card's gonna be revoked. Zelda? Something. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay. I really want more going on with like actual white, because I think this needs some detail in the obi. Yeah. But somewhere else too. Elvira! Yes! Yes! Elvira! This is giving big Elvira vibes. That's really what I'm seeing at least. And that's great, but not maybe that's a little bit further than where we wanted to go. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. I still think there needs to be like a big old slit here, but I don't know how to do that. with that many. Personally, I think that is fine too. You think the Elvira vibes are fine? Or you think that, like, where we're at is fine? I have too many layers again. Both, okay. If there's a slit, the legs should probably be out of the kimono, like stepping out. Probably, yeah. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain, but not too much. Let's see what we got here. Pushing the fabric out of the way. That's not where your foot will go. That's gonna change. That foot? Nope, that's not there. What foot? Foot? Never met her. And then... Okay. It's not perfect, but it's giving it's showing us what we're doing. I think that there would be some black showing here as this gets kind of pushed out of the way. Again, this is all sketch. But the idea is there. The idea is there and it makes sense. Does she look like she's actively trying to show you her leg? Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not super into that, but it at least gets the idea across. This should be like even further back though. Okay. Good vibe. I'm digging this. Let's try for some eyeballs. I think it's time. I think it's eyeball time. I know I want it to be kind of body horror, you know? Do we want more than that? Do we think that that's going somewhere? Let's give them pupils so that you know they're looking at you, because I do want them to be actively like looking at something. If I can, maybe I'll have them either like continually looking at the viewer, or I could try to have them track with her eyes. Bad, but I feel like this would curve differently. It's creepy, love it. It kind of looks like scales, which is cool. Okay, cool, good. Big stretch. Okay. And then just for funsies, I'm gonna make her so you can actually like see the whole thing on screen. I was so close. There? Yeah, okay, there. I think you can add some clusters too, like some smaller ones that are overlapping. Yeah, so like there's no skin between them. Ooh, yeah, that's spooky. Let's... maybe I'll try that out on... like not, no skin between. How do I do that? Well, let's just try kind of blocking out a shape that makes kind of sense. I think I want some here too. Right? These are just shapes. And then we'll come in here where I had the red. What if they were touching? What if they were touching, yeah? What if they touched? What if they were roommates? Because, like, the idea of two irises touching, or two, I guess, yeah, irises. That freaks me out. So maybe it will freak others out too. Okay. Yeah. I'm also going to canvas, yep. Grab all the purple real quick. Because I'm curious. Very curious. I don't think I can grab all the purple, but that's close enough. And then I know in here, at least I'm pretty sure, there's going to be a nice maple leaf pattern that we can block on and just kind of see how it is. No? No maple leaf pattern? Interesting. Are you in here maybe? Cranes, flowers. There's a lot of pretty ones. There's just no maples. Is that the end of it? Okay. I think we'll pick just like a big block one and kind of just see how it looks. But I do want a gray one, not a colored one, so that I can mess with it a lot easier. We can pretend there's like a crane's spot. Yeah. This one. Okay, no, never mind. I don't like that. No, okay, never mind. Maybe this isn't gonna work, but we'll figure it out. So if I... Right. Hi, Harry, welcome in! Like the vid for me, please! Yeah. Please do so. Okay, and then we're gonna take this. Do that. I'm gonna muck around with the eraser. I kind of only want it to be so way down. This is just blocking. And then I want it red. Or maybe I don't want it red. I want it like both. Loving the group chat. Yay! I'm so glad. Okay, so that's kind of the vibe. This is all just sketching. This is the vibe I want the maple leaves to give off, and I think that that's decent. I think we've learned that we need them to be outlined. Just red is way too much. I'm actually gonna get rid of these, and we'll just put in some placeholders myself, unfortunately. Like that. Stupid sleepy. Oh no. We're not very chatty this morning. That's okay. We exist and we're lazy. I think that that's fine. Being lazy is a good thing. We're mammals. We're supposed to be lazy. Or at least y'all are mammals. I'm a stuffed animal. Cold is a constant. Not for me right now, unfortunately. What if I put a little bit of that white that I wanted to bring in into the leaves somehow? It's giving Canada, unfortunately. Maybe not. Maybe it's not giving Canada. Maybe it looks really good. Taking a drink, I'm looking at it, I'm evaluating, I'm thinking. The trail needs to be way bigger. There's way more fabric on the floor than that. Something like that. The shapes are doing better there. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here, where we can see it. Yeah, oh my god, I did it. And I'm going to take like 5, but to do that, yeah, okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put it on the be right back screen. I'm sorry. Maybe I can, yeah, okay. Don't worry, I'm still here. Paste. Ahaha! Okay, so you can kind of see it. I'm just excited to show y'all, and I know I need to take a break. So, be right back. Okay, here I am, I'm back. I regret also to inform everyone that our friends brought us chips yesterday. And they are fried egg flavored, and I regret to inform everyone that they are both good and taste exactly like fried eggs. I don't know how they did it. But they're potato chips, and they taste like the crispy part of the fried egg. Like 1-to-1. There's no egg in it. I checked the ingredients. There's no egg. Yes, come to stream. We have Canadian Elvira. Okay, so I was looking at this while I was eating, because I like suddenly needed to eat very badly. And I'm thinking this needs to go over her whole shoulder and kind of show some depth here with the way they curve. I don't like how those are the same sizes though. If they're all open here, then they're all open here. Opening your eyeballs is like potato chips. Like, you can't have just one? Question mark? Also thinking that, are we sold on the ponytail? Or the, I guess, dual ponytail, since there's one hiding back here. Are we sold on that? I do enjoy the crisscross ropes. I do enjoy the big old ball. And I think I like it a lot. You gotta dip for... No problem. But I was looking at this and I was thinking, does she need like an updo instead? Like a fancy updo instead? I don't know. Let's look at our ref. She's got an updo. She's got a fancy half up. Like a really fancy half up. Down. Short hair. Have fun if possible. Yeah, mood. Hers is, I think, is down. Hers is down. I figured like a big old messy ponytail would be kind of like having it down. Got a lot of short hair in the references. That's interesting. Maybe she just needs... Your preference is the long down. Maybe she just needs like more twin tails. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for currently, is two big old twin tails with a fun like ribbon wrapping and then the pretty big ball at the end. I personally am really, I think that was a good idea that I had. I think I did a good idea on that one. But just looking at her face, I'm like, maybe she needs more hair going, like hair accessories or hair going on. Visually, something is needed up here. And I'm wondering what it is. Let's try horns? What do we think about horns? That could go well. Maybe not thick like that. Maybe just like cute little horn. Maybe ram horns? Antlers? Ooh. Antlers? What's that thing coming off of her face? This was the original idea, to have the face kind of explode a bit, like... Oh, see, now I'm not going to be able to find it. Like... this ref. Here. Oh, no, can't. Oh, come on, guys. Horns work too. Okay, this ref. These ones. This one and this one. We were kind of thinking that that's how it would work on her face. I really still like the idea, but I think that that might be like what we currently have with all of the eyes opening could be an angry, and then this could be like a extremely angry, or just like a blooming animation. We can still try for it, but that was the original idea. Horns work too. Let's see what we can do. I'm kind of digging the idea of some antlers, but personally, everything is better with antlers for me. That's a bias that I have. Antlers. Maybe something rooty. What do you mean by rooty? Oh, like roots. Okay. Something like roots. See, if she had like her hair long and down, like, and not put up into ponytails or twin tails or anything, if it was just hair down long, we could do something with roots with that. I do think though that, like, if corrupted plant type stuff, interesting. I do also want to remember that when she is being viewed on screen, like while we're streaming, we're probably only going to get a view of her like this. This is probably what most people are going to see most of the time, is just this. And I think that's all right, but it does need something. I'm going to put her, now that we're here doing this, this needs to go like way further out. Maybe not that far, but like be way more interesting to look at. Something like that. Might work for the theme. Yeah, let's try something with roots, kind of like this crown that was in the references. Antlers are good, but they're pretty common. Yeah, let's take a look at this thing. This was in the refs that I was given. And if we beat us, I don't want to copy it outright, but it does have that root theme, and it does seem like it's a crown. Do we want to give her some kind of crown that... Especially, it might mimic roots. Some kind. Let's just kind of sketch it out, see how it would go. don't like this. It has like turned square. They're like crown, but more like horns. Horns made of roots. I like that. Horns made of roots. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. You might be onto something there. You might be onto something there. Hold on. That looks really nice. It almost looks like coral. I think that's just because I have it in the red color right now. That looks really fun. The one on the right looks quite good. Yeah. Yeah, I like these. Do you want them to be symmetrical? I kind of like the, like, roots would not grow symmetrically, so we kind of just want them to complement each other, but not necessarily be symmetrical. I really like the way that this came out, and I'm gonna do something similar on this side. Like that. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that actually a lot. Actually, I like that a lot. Ginger. Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like ginger. When we color it, maybe that's like the texture we'll use is ginger. Especially since that's like a very... I don't know, I can't think of another root other than like truffles, which isn't a root, but that's like expensive and like high-end and high class. Like ginger's not high-end and high class, but to me, it's like a splurgy kind of thing. Another idea might be for them to also spread around more detail. Like come down around the face as well. Turmeric, yeah. I feel like if she gave me a tea, it would be really good. That's the vibe. If she handed me a teapot full of tea, it would taste amazing. Like there are roots under the skin. Ooh. Ooh. It will look kind of just vein-ish as well, but I do like that idea. A bit covered. Now, is this something that we want to have all of the time? Or is this something that comes out only with the eyes? Or are the eyes out all of the time? I don't know. Maybe the eyes are out all the time. Maybe the roots are out all the time. I kind of want to try, I'm going to add another layer here. Oh, I did already. I want to try kind of bringing, like, what if we had a, like a framing shape come from these roots? See, I'm not going to be able to make them as nice this time, but... Don't think too much about it, just go for the shape. Don't think too much about it. Just go for the shape. They look like lungs. Constant tryptophobia VTuber. I don't look like lungs. Do I like that? If it even came all of the way around. Something about it. Coming along good, thank you! Maybe they can go behind the head, maybe. Almost like they're connected back there, like a reverse halo. What do lungs look like? I almost want to lean into that, even though I know we've got, it's supposed to be roots, not veins. I don't know, something about this is not sitting with me. Unless I made like a very specific choice. Like a reverse halo, yeah. So I made like a very specific... That's not it either. That's not it either. Okay, I really like these, but we're going to turn them off for just a second. So that I can see about maybe changing this shape. Because if we want Okay, so if the overall shape that we want, I'm gonna say we want something like this because that's her shape is the rounded diamond. And we would have them come out of the head and immediately swoop down. This is maybe not working as well. Hold on, we gotta trust the process. Gotta trust the process. There it goes behind. I said behind. Face. Something like that. This isn't doing it. I'm doing it wrong. I'm taking off her little bow just for now. Make it easier to do this. Again. Try again. I think. I can root into her hair as well. They should be dispersed, not orderly. Yeah, I'm trying my best to not make them orderly. I promise. It's just not. Hold on. What if instead of this? Instead of struggling like this, let's try something else. That's something. Little highlights. The highlights will come eventually. Now is not that time. Now we're just sketching. Just color sketching. Nope. That looks very good. Okay. I am going to have a few reaching up. I think we need that. But that's something. That's something. I think I prefer them up. But I think, I think the client would like this better. Combined might work. Maybe. Let's... I did not save them. Let's see what we can do. Oh, again, they're looking like lungs. But, like, better. Let's... One more time, let's try... What if we had them kind of... out... into a whole kind of shape? Again, we're getting very, very Silent Hill with this. But I think in a good way. That's something. That's definitely something. Okay. Something about this is bugging me now. There's a shape. That's better. It's very unique, if anything. Yeah, it is very unique. It reminds me a little bit of... Isn't there a monster in, I think, Pan's Labyrinth that has like these big veiny elk antler type freaky things? It reminds me a little bit of that. I wonder also if she would have like decorations in there, but we'll find that out later. But yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere. I want, like we said, a few more details. I have an idea with this. This is all sketching. Don't worry about it. I don't like that. I actually kind of really like that. And then I do want the ropes in her hair to be like ropes, not ribbons. And to have that texture, the rope texture. We've really lost the like bound idea of her being bound. Could we have, again, we have another idea which needs another layer. And I want to give her a big, we don't have the shawl, right? We don't have the shawl. So what if instead of the shawl, we had a big, no, it needs to be thick. A big, thick, like literal rope, like a big, giant rope. And it would have, you know, the rope, pretend this is rope texture. It could also be a chain, but I really think that red, thick rope suits this character much better. And it could have... What if, like, we did a ball... What if we did, like, a ball and chain, but instead of a ball and chain, it's, like, a bell and a rope. Because I think I'd like that. Hold on. So I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna make it into more of like a gold. Just so we can keep some kind of color palette going. And just have like a ridiculously big bell. And then it's attached to her leg, or her ankle. And the ends of these ropes could have big tassels. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I've gone too far. But I feel like I just got something. Something here just came through and I need something to stick. One of these ideas is good, but both of them together might be too much. And also, like I said, like anything down here, you're not going to be able to see most of the time. Most of the time when you're streaming, you're going to have a view of her maybe this much, right? You're not going to get anything underneath except sometimes. So most of the design needs to be up here. Does that mean she needs rope up here? She has the rope in her hair, right? That I'm gonna keep. Does she need like a rope around her neck? Like a necklace? Does the hair bow need to come like up and around like that? I just don't think so. We're coming up with really cool stuff right now. Big think. I do not like dealing with Walgreens. No one likes dealing with Walgreens. You're not alone. Like this one's tassel would come like around and be back here. Not that far though. I don't want like a tangent. Just like this. I don't know, something about ball and chain, but it's a rope and a bell is sending me, and I really like it, but I don't know if it's for her. I might have to keep that for some other kind of character. Having a big think. I don't know if I've lost the plot. Oh no, where am I? Have I lost the... I don't know, is this good? I don't know, I feel like maybe I've been staring at it for too long now. These are good, but do they feel too big? Maybe not. I said that you're always going to be looking at this. A more animated rope might work. Hold on. I'm thinking. Nope, not that one. Up here. Oh, there's so many of them. Hold on. Something's wrong, though. The thing is that I really like the rope. I really do. I like the rope. Where did I put the bell? The bell might be like too much, but a ball and chain, that's such a good idea. More coiled. I personally like the horns. Okay. Coiled. Like around her. I think that would make sense. The tassels don't really make sense when I'm trying to give off like a bound perspective. What if, especially since we aren't sold on the rope, but I know that I like it, let's just be kind of crazy. What if it like wrapped around her legs? It would bring in all of the fabric a lot more, and it would look really nice, I think. Like, as it is, like a shawl is good, but more coilage for feeling bound. Exactly, yeah. So if we like wrap it around her ankles, it would bring in the silhouette of the fabric. And I think that would be really pretty. It would be more like there, right? And then this would like way in and way out. The ginger antlers look good. Okay, because I'm starting to feel like they don't. So I won't touch them since other people like them. Nope, wrong one. This one. They look like a map of lungs to me, yeah. They look like lungs to me as well. Okay, so that looks nice. And it gives us more form here, which I really enjoy. I do think she needs more coilage. And the ends of the rope have to like go somewhere, or she breathes from her head. I don't think that one. I think the ends of the rope need something that indicates imprisonment. Yeah. More coilage, more metal endings. Yeah. That could work. I'll go with that same gold I did. Like from here-ish, probably. Just like little metal endings like that. And caps. I don't know if that really signifies metal intersperse or metal rope in general. I like the red though. The red rope, it really gives String of Fate vibes and God vibes, but I mean, yeah, maybe a metal rope would work. Would you rather do just a straight up chain? Just like gold chain? Could be good. Red metal. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to color, but I can take the challenge. Red metal ropes. I still think they need to end. What if they ended in bells? What if they ended in those big ass bells? Scaled metal rope? What does scaled mean? Gold chain wrapped around? Maybe, yeah. That end in metal snake heads. Metal snake heads. Ooh, okay. Something that kind of shape. Just to make my life a little easier, I am gonna do this for a second. I think it needs to be bigger. That's just a me thing though. That's okay. The bells don't have to be here. The metal snake heads are a lot and I'm kind of digging it. The shape looks nice with her stuff. I think if that's the case, give me one more. What if she had just like just some chains. Just some chains happening around her. I think gold, red, and black look good together. Okay. She's feeling a lot more bound now. I like these chains on her body. I hope you do too. Yes, they need all three. They need all three of them. That's why we need 3. Oh, no. No, not the name change. No, not the name change. Just the 3. Born, married. Yeah, this is something. This is something. I'm gonna make the chains go under this. Just because I want that texture. Next month. Okay, well, we gotta go to the mall then. Yeah, we had some governmental things. We need... Okay, wait, hold on. That's something. Sounds like this needs like some jewelry type. Maybe not. Maybe that's too much. Yeah, an extremely difficult thing was open. So that makes me happy. Thank you very much for doing that. Mm-hmm. No, not that. Do they have a rope brush? They might have a rope brush. They do not have a rope brush. I thought they did. Braid. Like actual braids though. Not rope. We do have some actual, no, maple leaves? Yeah, we do have some maple leaves, but I think that's okay. Yeah, no rope. Unfortunate. No, I don't want to be on braid, please. Okay. This is something. This is coming together. I like this. Do we like this? This needs bigger. Again, this needs to be bigger, more extravagant. I'm doing this from a distance so that maybe I can gauge what's nice about it, you know? So I can see what I'm doing, see everything. I think it needs to go down, not up. Yeah, like that. Much, much better. Okay. She's feeling bound. She's feeling chained. Do her hands need... Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I like this. Let's give those... Well, actually, hold on. The hair should probably be on top of all of this. Not underneath. I think that would be uncomfortable. And her ball can be gold. I think the red isn't working now that we have a lot more red in the design. And then we'll have not that color. Have our little snake heads. Okay, okay, chat, hold on. Chat, hold on. Have we cooked? Have we cooked, chat? Are we cooked? Have we cooked? Is this something? Are we ready to move on? Is this designed? I like her. I like it. I feel like it's good. Okay. Trying to make sure though. Kind of breathe it in, right? See if there's something that can be improved. Let's dangerous. We're flipping the whole canvas to see if we still like it the other way around. This horn's too big. Just like a touch. Just a touch too big. The leg is all kinds of wrong, but like you get the idea of the leg. I would like to fix it before I go into sketching because I know that this is going to be a really important ref for me. There's still something too big about this. I think it's this part. It's just too much. Where's that red coming from? We're getting rid of it. Another new layer, because why not? A bit more asymmetry in her hair. Interesting. Like in her bangs? Because there's not a lot going on up here with her hair. And she has the other ponytail, which I suppose would peek out, right? Here maybe. No. A broken horn or antler thing. I think a hair accessory might work. Okay. A broken horn. That might help with the busyness that I'm worried about. The hair feels a bit too simple. Simple is good, but maybe a clip. Oh, yeah, a clip. Okay, well let's take a Pinterest journey together and look at some. I'm gonna turn off our slideshow real quick. We're gonna go on a Pinterest journey together and we're gonna look at like hair accessories. Let's see, hair accessories. And we want something kind of fancy. We want, but like a clip. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking like specifically kimono ones. This kind of thing, you know? This kind of thing. Take a leisurely stroll through Pinterest. Exactly. Can you see anything? Sort of. But yeah, something like this. Something like this actually would be perfect. Because that's the kind of vibe I'm trying to go for, is this rope stuff. So what am I doing? Oh, I'm going back here. I was like, how do I fix this? Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, that kind of thing. So how are we gonna do that? How would that work exactly? This is extremely Homer right now, but bear with me. I don't think a bow is quite... Clips. No. What if it wrapped like around the horn? You wouldn't be able to see it much, but like, let's see if I can, the vibe, you know? It would wrap around her horn maybe twice and have a bow. Don't worry, trust the process. Nope. That's not the process. You can't see it because it's just this color sketch, but you would be able to see it eventually. The whole thing. And we would want it to also have tails. Is not working. Huh. Let's move it around, see if we can put it somewhere else. Uh-oh. There we go. I do think it needs to be on this side. An earring. Oh, an earring. Hold on. Yeah, let's try that. Does she have big hoop energy? I'm not so sure she has big hoop energy. A flower? Flower, yeah, for the roots. Let's look at some flowers. This one, for 5 points. That's something. Howl gem dangle energy, yeah, that's for sure. Again, with her little shape. Like a purple flower, maybe? Yeah, I do want it to be on the other side very badly. Purple flower cluster. I'm kind of... How did that one go? There was one... This thing. I don't know if there's room for that, but... Something opening up. Throwing pasta. We're enjoying the idea of throwing pasta right now. Don't worry about it. I'm also just kind of throwing pasta. Seeing if anything sticks. Pasta in her horns? We could put the chains in there. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. For texture. No, but like for real, we could put chains in her horns. Crunchy pasta. There we go. Maybe not the earrings. Ah, I'm on chain still. What about white? We haven't used enough. I like the white as like a teeny tiny accent color. Something about it makes me happy. Looks good. Okay. Something about that. I'm not sold on this hair accessory just yet. Something about it I don't love. Let's try this real quick. Maybe it'll make me like it a lot more. Jade on the horns don't really work for me. That's fine. It's almost like you can't see the purple. And I don't know what's up with that, but it's like the purple isn't visible. Gold? What if I made this whole thing gold? Much better in my opinion. Obviously, it can't just stay that way, but much better. Sort of. Maybe not. I like the danglies. The flowers aren't quite right. Flowers should be more 3D. Yeah, I was trying to go for like the very traditional, this type of like fabric flower. This kind of thing. But yeah, I think, or this one. Yeah, we need some kind of yeah, like a natural flower would be better. What kind of flower? What kind of flower are we thinking? Oh, wow. Those aren't spider lilies, are they? Are they just white spider lilies? An eye in the middle, that would be perfect. A lotus. If her thing is more of a maple leaf. Can we do that? Can we do like maple leaf Let's see if that exists and see if it looks good. Kind of. On sticks, that's not too bad. One single, you just got a leaf in your hair. That's just a leaf in your hair. No, there's not really anything. Well, like a gold clip like that could be. Spider lilies do be my favorite. Let's try a spider lily. And see if we can make that work. Hello? Ah, okay. I'm like, trust the process, because there's gonna be like more than one in here. I don't know. Let's make it a little more simple. Yeah, golden spider. I'm gonna try. It might not read, but we're gonna try. Gosh darn it. Nope, not that one. This one. This does not look like a spider lily, but this is okay. Just kind of trust that them spider lilies do be doing things in there. Oh no. Oh no. It's good and I like it. It's good and I like it. And I think that we're onto something with this hair. This is good. I like this. I'm going to perhaps make it a little bit bigger even. Like, and then we can make the danglies a bit smaller. Oh no, let's just go for this guy. But he does kind of look like the flying spaghetti monster. He's like a little mascot. It's gonna be held a map. Yeah, it will be, but that's okay. I don't have to make this like the most amazing model that has ever existed. I just have to try. Okay. I like that he's like a little mascot. I think he's cute. I think that this works. Let's go ahead and flip her around again. I almost kind of like her the other way. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. But I think we've designed a gal. I think a gal has been designed. She's so busy. She's so busy. Oh. Oh no. Do we need to take things off? Right. She's just so incredibly busy. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm not, I'm not here designing a Genshin character. I don't know. I like it. That is how she needs to be. Okay. Okay. VTubers need to be busy. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So I'm like, ooh, no, I think she's too busy. VTubers do love to be busy, though. Okay, and then, so the full body, I do really like it. I do think it's a lot of fun. She needs shoes, but we don't have to deal with that. What if we just give her little sandals? Oops. What if we just give her nice little... nice easy sandals. She will only be 1/3 of the way visible. I was about to say, let's check and see. This is about, maybe here, what she would look like on screen. That feels right. Sandals with socks it is. Yeah. This feels about right. Okay. Yeah. So next is the actual sketching. Not sketching, but like maybe, I don't know if I can go straight into inking from this one. I think we're gonna have to sketch, unfortunately. But I think I'm gonna call it here while we're ahead. I'm gonna stop while we're ahead, and next time we will get into like actual sketching, actual inking, stuff like that. I'm going to draw her completely flat. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to layer the inking this time because that's a nightmare for me. And I know that doing the separation afterwards is also a nightmare, but we'll see what we got. Perhaps we will just refine this until it's like the color, just the color is done, and then split it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna call it here while we're ahead. I'm really happy with it, honestly. Honestly, I think it's really cool. I like the little guy. I like the little hair clip guy. He has personality already. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for having me. And I will see you tonight in a few hours for tarot. So, I'll see you soon. Bye.